of a fish. The ocean just got hit. What do you think? As today, I'm really going to read Recite for Disaster, which will really be a disaster if you don't work well with others. Hope this girl has some fishy, but she didn't have any. Try it, girly. Try to have a fish face. How would she ever got a fish face if she don't really try it? She just looks so simple, so gorgeous, so fabulous. As really today, written by Jessica Mallory, illustrated by Rachel Sampson. Focus question: what do Sophia and Molly learn in the story? Sophia was no stranger to baking competitions. Her pies always placed first at the state fair. Her bedroom walls were covered with blue ribbons. She had never experienced anything like the National Junior Baking Contest before, though. The contest was televised, which means the studio kitchen was full of hot lights, and camera crew circled like hawks. There were 5 bakers competition and 3 rounds of challenges. First one contestant would be eliminated, then 2 before the last 2 bakers battle for the championship. Sophia could feel sweat dripping down her face. Okay. There was no time to practice either. Until the clock started ticking, did Sophia discover she had to bake 20 croissants in just 3 hours. Sophia had never made a croissant in her life. The judge had provided a list of ingredients, but Sophia had to figure out the rest of her own. 30 minutes left! The TV host cried. Sophia carefully shaped her dough and arranged the croissants evenly on the baking tray. She slid the tray into the oven and set the timer for 50 minutes. While she waited, I looked around at the other bakers. Molly, the girl at the station next to Sophia, was still frantically rolling her dough into shape. She had gotten flour everywhere, even in her ears. Her apron was splattered with pastry. Her station was covered with dirty bowls. What a cinnamon, Sophia saw on the floor. That would be not even on the ingredient list. At least I don't have to worry about her, Sophia thought. There's no way she'll make it to the next round. At the end of the round, the judges tasted Molly's croissants first. Delicious, the first judge crowed. Cinnamon is an inspired touch, the second judge agreed. You're the last one to finish, the third judge noted. Looking fondly at Molly's messy station. Perhaps try to be a bit more organized next time. I can't make any promises, Molly laughed and seemed to mind the criticism at all. Next, the judges tasted Sophia's croissants. They're a bit underdone, my dear, said the first judge, took a bite of Sophia's croissant. Yes, you prepared the shape and the dough perfectly, but these could have just used a few more minutes in the oven, the second judge agreed. The third judge tore apart a croissant to show Sophia while the dough was still raw. Sophia felt her face flush as she blinked back tears. How had she not known that the croissants were raw? She knew it was a better baker than that. The boy at the station behind Sophia hadn't made his dough correctly. Dough. And his croissants were burned, so he was eliminated. Sophia felt bad for him, but she was relieved that she was moving on to round 2. This was her chance to prove her skills. Restaurant was working pairs to bake 10-minute cheesecake, the TV house announced. Molly and Sophia would be the first team, and Sophia hardly heard the rest of the instructions. This was going to be a disaster. She thought, judging by the look on Molly's face, she felt sane. The host started the clock. This time, Sophia knew exactly what she was doing. She reached for cream cheese at the same time Molly picked up a basket of eggs. The arms crossed, the basket tipped, and suddenly eggs went flying everywhere. 2 production assistants swooped in to wipe up the mess and bring in new eggs. What you did? Sophia huffed, trying not to slip on the wet floor. Let me take the lead. Cheesecakes is a specialty of mine. I've made cheesecake before, Molly snapped. She picked up sugar and started pouring it straight into the mixing bowl. Wait, you have to measure it, Sophia shouted. Why don't you just mash graham cracker for the crust instead? Why won't you do it? Molly countered. You chill out a little. The baking came to a halt as the girls glared at each other, hands on their hips. Suddenly, Sophie remembered the cameras were capturing everything. Look, we're wasting time, she said, reaching for the graham crackers. I'll smash, you mix. Molly reached for an egg. Not yet, Sophia yelped. You have to mix the cream cheese and sugar first and add the eggs. That way you won't overbeat them and cheese will be light and fluffy. Okay, fine, Molly said, putting down the egg. I'll follow you lead on the steps if you let me handle the toppings. Deal, Sophia said, and as it turned out, Molly was right too. Smashing the graham crackers felt pretty good. Next, Sophia pressed the crust into the tins while Molly served sauce with berries and lemons. Despite moving like a small salon, Molly was clearly an expert baker. Sophia would never thought to add lemon, but she had to admit Molly's version tastes better than the sauce she usually made. Sophia explained this next step while Molly spooned the batter into the tins. Now we need to fill the pan with water, she said. Now we put the tins in water and put the pan in the oven. That will keep the temperature steady and the steam will help the cakes rise evenly. She opened the cabinets. No pans to be found. Oh no, Sophia moaned. She was already imagining disappointed looks on the judge's face when she served them dry, cracked cheesecakes. Relax, Molly said. The cheesecakes just need to be baked in water. Doesn't matter what the shape the containers are. She grabbed a large pot. This should do the trick. Sophia wasn't convinced, but she helped Molly fill a container before carefully stirring cheesecakes into the oven. An hour later, judges take the cheesecakes, and the host announced the results. The bakers who will compete for the win are Sophia and Molly. The girls looked at each other and smiled. Good luck, said Molly. Maybe I'll try to follow your recipe this time. Sophia grinned. And maybe I'll try to relax. The girls went to separate stations and prepared to bake. Okay, yeah. What a fantastic story, isn't it? Fun, yeah. But maybe this is just the end of the video today, so bye.